Hello guys and welcome to willbricksproductions. Today we're taking a look at the AT-AT from 2014. Now I'm doing this so you guys can see how much better this AT-AT is compared to the new one. Okay, I'm sorry, but for the price you're paying for this compared to the newer AT-AT, I just don't see it. Like, if an AT-AT is going to be 160, yeah, that's right, 160 US dollars, I feel like it should be at least that tall, okay, and have all the features that it does right now. But it's the same height, okay? It's just they basically did. It's just they took this bottom section right here off, and that's what makes it look taller. And it's just I don't like it. And the front is just so ugly on the new one. So today we're gonna be talking about why I feel this AT-AT is better, but now it goes for $400, so you're probably better off buying the other one. So let's get into the review, starting off with the minifigures down below. Our first figure here is General Veers. Now this is a very nice figure. I really like his column piece right here, and there's no leg printing, but still a pretty good figure. I'll show you the back side, even though there's not much more to say about him. He has some back printing there, but that's pretty typical, and there's no second face on the other side. I do like his face expression compared to the new one though. The new one I don't like as much, but this one I feel like really captures him. The next figure here we do have is the AT-ST driver. Now this figure is really cool. I really like it a lot. There's only one of them because the cab can only fit one, but on the new one there's two of them, but still it's a nice figure. Angry clone face. The nostalgic now. I bet you one day this is going to be nostalgic because, I mean, they're getting rid of them now, which is really good. I'm glad that we're getting new face expressions for each minifigure. It's really nice, but I have a feeling these are going to become nostalgic. So, yeah. I'm just going to give you a quick look at the back, show you that nice back printing, but that's basically it. Because it's some binoculars and there's a little gun, but I don't have it on him currently. So let's move into our next three characters, which are snowtroopers. Next up here we have the Snowtrooper Commander. Now this is nice because it really gives us a little bit of diversity in the set. It would have been nice if there was a battle pack around at the time with snowtroopers, but it's really nice to get a Snowtrooper Commander. And this figure is good. It's pretty normal. The only difference from the main version of a Snowtrooper is just that little, I'm trying to think what you call those things, but it's just basically a little rank system. Tells your rank. A lot of Imperial figures have it, like this guy over here. He also has it as well. If you know what that is called in the comments below, please let me know. Looking around it, it's a pretty good figure. Nice little backpack. There's supposed to be another piece on there, but I don't have it on there because I feel like this is just a little bit too big. I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean in the Snowtrooper figure that's up next. Next up, we have a Snowtrooper. Now, this is a pretty generic figure. It's pretty nice to get two of them in the set, actually, so you have a little bit of an invading force from the 2014 AT-AT, because at this time, the Hoth Bunker from the Master Builder series was not out yet, but it did come out the year later in 2015. It is supposed to come out along with this set, but it's a really nice figure to get. Has a nice little backpack, which is earlier, remember when I was telling you about this piece that was missing? Well, I just didn't put it on that figure, but you see there's one on this one, also with this one as well. So that's basically going to wrap it up for Snowtrooper figure. Now, let's head into the build of the set that we've seen all the figures in the set. Looking at the AT-AT Walker, this thing is amazing. There's a few little spaces where you can see cracks and things like that, but it's really nice, and it's not too heavy either, and it's strong. Like, I did a drop test of this once. I'll link it in the info card, and it broke, but it's still a pretty strong set. The only flaw I have with this is whenever you move a leg, these low cylinder pieces always come off, and it's super frustrating and annoying. Something that also comes off are these panels right here. They do come off once these do come off, and it's just very annoying. But overall, this set has some nice articulation. The legs, you can move it pretty easily, and yeah, it's pretty cool. That's just the walking form. Now I'm just going to put it up straight because it does get taller when you put it up straight because, well, it's just straight lines instead of the legs being curved, and that's pretty obvious. So yeah, that's what it looks like straight in nice form. Now, from the back view, there's not a lot of interior space like the new one, where there's a ton, but that makes it a lot stronger as well. This piece cannot open up, and the back does not open up in this. But you can see on the inside there, That's the interior space that you get. It's all Technic, just like the ATM6 walker that came out in 2017, I believe. Looking at the inside of the walker, you can see that there's a lot of interior space. Now you guys may think there's not, but there's a lot of space. You can't really sit down figures because there's no chairs, but that's because there's this really cool feature where Luke could come in the bottom, and instead of just having a tiny little hatch, there's actually a big enough hatch for him to go inside. Now, that's not movie accurate at all, because he just cut a little hole open, but still a nice feature overall. So it just drops open like that and hangs from the bottom. So it's kind of nice, but then again, there's no string like the newer version. And you just do that by basically pushing this lower back, and then it opens up for you. Looking at the front over here, we can also open these up, but not too wide. If we open these up, we can open up a lot wider. Like, we can open up the whole thing, like so. But there's no space to put figures or any purpose. But this neck is so strong. Like, look at this. I can just push down, and the whole walker goes with it. I just love this Technic connection, and this area right here. I love it. I think it's great. I don't think it's good on the new version. I mean, I just don't like that tubular piece that is right here. It just looks kind of bad in my opinion. But this really does it justice, and I feel like it looks really good. I may have preferred dark gray right here, but I don't think that would look that good, but it would be movie accurate. So let's close this up, and I'll show you the front cockpit section. Looking at the head or cockpit section, it is very nicely built. I love how wide this is. It just looks so good, and I really like it. It would be nice to have maybe a red light in here, but still, it's nice. I really like it, and yeah, it has two guns down here. Now, these guns do not move back and forth, unfortunately, but that's what you have to deal with this older model, and I don't think they do on the newer version either. Down here, there are some spring-loaded shears, which is pretty nice, but then again, I don't use them because they go everywhere, and I don't really care for them. Then, looking at the sides over here, we have nice, like, guns. I don't like how they use a shovel for the gun. It looks cool, but I just don't like that at all. And then, when we open up the cockpit, there is not much space on the inside, but there's enough room for you to sit two figures, such as General Veers and the AT-AT driver. So, as you can see, it's very cramped in there. Not a lot of space for your figures, but they do fit in there like they're supposed to. On the new version, this is amazing that it can fit both AT-AT drivers and General Veers standing, but the head on the outside looks way too big compared to the model, and that is something I cannot stand for, because it's a play toy, yes, that's what Lego makes it for, but it's also a great display piece, and since they haven't made a UCS one yet, I feel like the outside look is better than all the features you can get inside of it, and that's why I feel like the 2014 one is so much better. This is just a great AT-AT. I highly suggest getting a new one if you don't have it already. But if you have one, don't waste your money. It's $160 more that you don't have. Yes, it has some new figures. Great. Yes, it has more play features. Yes, great. But it's just not that great in my opinion, because you have 110 versus something that's the same size just about with a lot more play features for $160, and it looks like trash in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below of this set. Do you think it's better than the new one? Or do you think it's worse? Well, that's all for now, guys. Peace out, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe, or the AT-AT will get you.